Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. So today I like to share with you a Hobby Lobby haul. Now this is from like 3 different Hobby Lobbies because my Hobby Lobby that is near me, it is a really small store and they don't always have everything, you guys. So I was fortunate to have found some of the awesome items that a lot of you have been sharing in your videos. The majority is from these 2 other Hobby Lobbies, and at the end of the video I'm going to show you the best purchase I have pretty much ever gotten, and that is all thanks to my bestie Sandra, who is Creative Pepper Crafts here on YouTube. So let me start off with, you know what, let's do these. So look how cute these are. You know that they usually always have these for Easter, but of course I found it in the craft color for only $1.24, and I thought this was an awesome deal. I seen Anna, who is Lace Boutique One here on YouTube. She will alter the front and then she'll use this like an embellishment box, and she'll add like little embellishments in here. So I thought that was a really neat idea. Now these cards, I thought it was an awesome idea just to add, you know, embellish it, and they are pretty much ready for me to go. Of course, you all know I'll probably be using some of my polka doodle images, and they already come with envelopes. So I thought that was a pretty good deal for only $2.49. From the bridal area, I found these banners. Again, these are already done for you, so all you got to do is just embellish it. That was only $1.74. And in that same area, they had these. I like this to tuck in between my flowers whenever I have like a cluster of flowers. These were only 74 cents, so I got a few of those. And oh yeah, and another item that I got from that same bridal area, I always pick up at least a pack of these, and they only had them for 74 cents, so I thought that was an awesome deal. I don't know if you can tell the difference between these two. This is like a white color and this is more like a creamy color. And then of course you have the pink. I know you can make this, but for only 74 cents, you guys, I think it's an awesome deal. And it already comes with the rhinestone and pearls in the center. Of course, I got more than just the one of each, but I just wanted to show you what you can also get. Also, at least in my store, the clearance area, they don't have a designated clearance area. It is throughout the whole entire store. And I found out about that because there was a customer that I asked one of the employees, and she told him that, you know, if it'll be anything that's clearance, it'll be in its own department. Now these envelopes for only 99 cents. Now they had a lot of these flea market like embellishments and charms. Again, $1.24, and you can see 99 cents. And then they also had these. This was $1.49. I also picked up these, you guys. Now these are beads. I did get 3 bags, but unfortunately this is the only color they had that was on clearance. Regular price is $2.99, but I want to use these as the same way you would use sequins. Use it as shakers. And of course I'll add like sequins mix in there. So talking about sequins mix, I love Hobby Lobby's Valentine's sequin mix, which is like the only one they have. You know, it's the one that has red, pink, and white. And every year I go and I buy at least 1 bag. This year I wanted to buy more, and none of the stores that I went to had it except for mine, and they only had 1. All right, so then they also had all of these buttons. Look how cute they are, you guys. I have this one is going to go along with this one because I thought it goes very well. I'm going to make an embellishment box, kind of like a fashionista type of thing. And then these, I thought they were really cute. Well, of course, unicorns. Who doesn't love unicorns? Yeah, I know not everybody does, but I thought that was so cute. And this one, because someone is expecting a baby boy, so I thought that was really cute. I showed you that. Oh, in the kids area, look what I found. Now these are like spiral notebooks, and these come 6 in a pack for only $1.24, and you can see the size right there. It's almost a 6 by 4 3/4, and it's not lined paper, it is just white. But I thought this would be awesome just to alter the front and include it in Happy Mail, so that's why I picked that one up. Also, I thought this was really cute. I really love the colors. It's like nice and bright, you know, stuff it in with some goodies. And for only $1.49. Now, I know I don't need this, but sometimes when I'm mailing just a card and I cannot write straight, you guys, and I'm too lazy to print something, so it's like a little template. Plus, you know, it comes for you to make an envelope, but really I didn't buy it for that. I just bought it for the lines. And EK Success, I believe it is, they do have something like this, and I think regular price is $4.99, but it's just a square. It's not the envelope like this one, but I got it for $1.24, so why not? They have this Cosmopolitan paper. I love the colors, and I love that like copper color. This was only $2.25, and that's, the colors are just, I really love this color combo. It's really pretty, you guys. And then for the dies, you guys, so here are the dies that I was able to find. So the dies, all of them are pretty much, you know, Christmas related, but of course I can use them, you know, for, what's it called? Christmas in July. That'd probably be the soonest that I'll use them. And for Christmas. And I always say this every year, I want to make Christmas projects all year round, but I never get to it. It is what it is. So I thought I got these for an awesome deal, you guys. Look at those prices. This is probably the most expensive one, which is not expensive, but you know what I mean. And you know, I got this just for the bow. And then this one, which is not Christmas related, this is to be used any time of the year. So those are all the dies that I was able to find. I know some of you were able to find better selections. I also found this one. I was really surprised to have found this one at mine, the one that's closest to my house. And I know you can also find this tool at Tuesday Morning, but for $3.49, that is pretty good. Also, in the fabric, you know, they have all of their holiday fabric on sale. Now, this was part of the fabric. I think regular price was $15.99 per yard. And I had been eyeing this for a very long time, ever since they brought it out. It is on sale, on clearance for $7 a yard. But look how beautiful this is. This is, you know, you can make a skirt out of it. But obviously, I'm not going to make a skirt. I have a project in mind for this, and hopefully it works. But I don't know if you can tell. Look at this fabric. It's almost like, you know, pearlized. But it's so pretty, and then it has like this really pretty lace, and I don't know if the color's not very picking up very well on the screen. It looks almost like creamy, but it is like a super extremely soft between peach and, I don't know, almost like a super light pale pink. It is beautiful, like a blush color. It is so beautiful, you guys. So this is something that I have been wanting for a while. But I have to show you the best purchase I made. And again, like I said in the beginning of the video, it is all thanks to my friend Sandra. So let me show you what it is. Oh, I forgot one more thing. Look how beautiful this color is, you guys. This one is called Spun Sugar. And thanks to Gloria that she shared all of the distressed paints and inks that from Tim Holtz, that they had them on clearance. I had no idea, and literally my Hobby Lobby was completely empty, and I was lucky enough to have found this one. But this is my biggest purchase, you guys. It is, I think, the best purchase that I have ever made, because this original price is, as you can see, $129.99, and I don't know if you can tell, but look how much I got it for. $32.25. This is the best, you guys. And I know that this is a really good paper trimmer because I have one already. But I have the original one. And the original one, the numbers and the grids, it's printed on the machine. And guess what? I've had this for almost, I don't know, 6 years. I would say maybe like 3 years ago or 4 years ago, I noticed that the lines right here in this area started to fade, and I didn't like that. So I did buy mine at a scrapbook expo, and when I went back the following year, I did, you know, I was talking to the person who was demonstrating it, and I told him what had happened, and he said that they were working on it, you know, I even asked, is there any way I can trade it, you know, maybe just, you know, obviously still buy the newer one and trade it in maybe. But anyways, no, he said that they weren't going to do that. But what they were working on was like an acetate sheet that had printed the numbers and the grid. But they weren't able to find somebody who made it exactly based on the machine. I hope that makes sense. I'll show you my old one. But I am so happy, you guys, to have found this one because I've been wanting it for that reason. And everything else works, but I just don't like the fact that I can't see exactly where I'm cutting at. So let me open it up and so that you can see what it looks like. Like I said, I've mentioned it in a few videos. This is, for me, you guys, this is the best paper trimmer there is. It cuts straight. Because it has this like rotary blade, it's self-sharpening. You don't ever have to worry about buying more blades. It cuts medium up to medium weight chipboard. And I know this because when I was at the expo and I bought this machine, I had been eyeing it for a while, and I told him at the time I was looking for a paper trimmer that would cut medium weight chipboard because that's what I used the most at the time. And I told him, if you show me that this will cut into medium weight chipboard, I'll buy it right now, you know. And he obviously didn't have any, so he had to go buy some. So, and you know what? When I saw him, it cut so good, you guys, that I was sold, and other people too. And he sold like 5 right there and then. And it was, and like I said, I've had my machine for almost 6 years. So let me open it up and show you what it looks like. All right, so here it is, you guys. This is an amazing machine. You can never go wrong with it. Now, it has right here this light here on the side. You can see it right here. Obviously, it needs batteries. But it's really neat because when you put your paper, you can literally see exactly where you're going to be cutting. But I usually never use it. I obviously just use the grid right here. And this is what I'm talking about. So look at this grid. This, obviously, it's not something that's printed on. This is never going to fade. It is going to last forever. And the lady at the expo did tell me that a lot of the ladies, what they've done to see the lines better, they have added either white or black paint, you know, so it can go inside. And then, you know, they'll wipe it down so that, you know, you can see it, the lines inside it, including the top. But for me, this is not going to be a problem. You can see it right there, you guys. It looks so good. I am so happy with it. And I'm actually going to show you how this cuts, because seriously, I recommend this paper trimmer to anyone. Now, this is a 12 by 12, obviously. They do have a smaller one, this is the one that I was planning on buying because I didn't want to spend $100 on the big one. But as you can see, I didn't have to. But they do have this smaller one, you know, and if you're limited with space, then this would be the option for you. But let me go ahead and show you how nice this cuts. Okay, so I have brought out a few things to cut. Obviously, now this is printed paper that I printed on, but it's white. But this is what I used to print on my paper, you guys. It is 65 pounds Recollections that I get from Michael's. Obviously, I printed onto white. So I brought this one out. And then I also brought just, you know, cardboard box that you can get from your boxes or anywhere. Also, I'm going to try to cut this foam. You know, this is the foam that I like to use for my shakers. And it is, I believe, 5 millimeters thick. It is really thick, you guys. Look at that. It is really, really thick. So I'm going to try and cut this. Now, I've never used it. I haven't used this machine to cut this thick foam. But I have used, you know, the regular fun foam. It cuts like butter. And then I also brought this out. Now, this is medium weight chipboard. And if you've worked with chipboard before and you know medium weight, it is pretty thick, you guys. Look at that. All you got to do is go to Amazon. I always buy mine from Joann's.com, but you can go to Amazon. You can also get it there. It is, you know, really, really nice. This is what people use for chipboards. I mean, this is what people use for mini albums, and it is really thick, nice and sturdy. So we're gonna cut this out too. So let's start off with, you know, something basic, which is this. I was gonna bring out the 110-pound cardstock. You know what, I'll still bring it out just to show you. So I'm gonna trim off these edges. I usually just like to start off at the end, but you don't have to, it doesn't matter. But obviously if I had the light on, then I would know exactly where I'm going to cut. So you're going to, you know, if you want to cut it, you know, let's cut it at 8 1/4. Now this is the first time I'm using this new machine, so I better cut good. And when you're cutting, you guys, you need to make sure, you can see that this moves. You got to make sure that you have it, as you're cutting, that you have it, the blade is touching this metal part right here. So, because if you don't have it if you don't have it against this metal thing, then you're not going to cut straight and it's not going to cut good. So I'm going to go ahead and do that, and look at this. That's it. See? And also something really nice about this cutter is that you can cut it really thin, which is something that I wasn't able to do with my other cutters. And so look how thin that is. That is pretty thin, and I could probably go even thinner. Something super, let me see. Let's try this again. No, I want to show you how thin it cuts, because the guy, when he demonstrated it, I was like, wow, that is pretty good. Oh my goodness. Look at that, you guys. You could, I don't even know if you can see it. Okay. Look at that. See how thin it's able to cut? And tell me, can you do this with the regular paper trimmer? Not very many paper trimmers can do this. All right, so I showed you what it'll cut, you know, just regular cardstock. So let me just cut that right there. Okay, now let's work with the fun foam. So I'm just gonna cut this across. Hopefully it'll work. So let me go ahead and try that. It might be too thick. Oh wait. No, I think it'll work. Let me see. So it was a little tough, but it did pretty good. I mean, I think this is too high for it, but not bad. So now let's try just regular old cardboard. Start at the top. You can see it cut really good, you guys. All right, now let's try the chipboard. So here is that chipboard. Remember, you gotta keep this, you gotta press on it that way while you're, you know, sliding it up and down. So let's try the chipboard, you guys. It is gonna need a little bit of force because this is pretty thick. So I'm gonna cut it. This is originally 6 inches, so I'm gonna cut it at 3 inches right there. So let me go ahead and cut it. Ready for this? And there you go. Look at that. Look how perfect that is, you guys. Oh my gosh, I love it. This is the reason why I bought this trimmer, is for the chipboard. Now let me show you my old trimmer. Okay, so here's the old trimmer. This is the original one, and as you can see, the numbers, I guess this is what I use the most. Those numbers are faded. You can't even see the lines anymore. And now this is that acetate sheet that I was telling you guys about, and obviously when they gave it to us, you had to ask for it, and not just that, well, you have to glue it on to here yourself using double-sided tape. Even this one has started to fade, because if you look in this area right here, you can't see the lines anymore. So even this acetate sheet is, you know, it did me no good pretty much. So I am very happy that I have bought in this new machine. And then just one more thing, here is 110-pound cardstock from Recollections. Just because I said I was going to show you, but you know, this is going to cut really well. And when you're holding on to your paper, I mean, just hold it on, you know, like in this area right here, just so you don't, you know, put your fingers in between. But see how easy that cut? Let me show you that. And it really nice cuts, you guys. Super straight. No jagged edges, nothing. So also one more thing, it does have like a little drawer here that you can keep stuff in, you know, if you needed to. So that's really nice. And that is it. I didn't mean to demonstrate this at all, but I just wanted to show you that I really recommend this trimmer. If you ever get the chance to purchase it, this is the best. And I'm telling you this because I have gone through, and I'm not exaggerating, I've had 11 trimmers in the past that I've worked with, and I always had to change it up because I didn't like the fact that they didn't cut straight how I wanted to. So that is it for today. I hope you've enjoyed this video, and I hope I didn't make this video too long. So thank you so much for watching, and enjoy the rest of your day. Bye everyone.